This video is going to tell you how to get your cat to do what you want, the passive-aggressive approach. Let's face it, you're here for one of two reasons. One, you're a cat owner with scarred hands from disgruntled cats that disapprove of your training attempts. Or two, you wish to train your cat, but have seen the scarred hands of others who have failed in their quest, and you are afraid. Is what you want really too much to ask of your feline friend? Can't your cat sit on your lap instead of on the other side of the bed, for once? Should you really wake up tired every morning from being kept up nights, wondering why you aren't good enough to merit just a little warm cuddle from that darn cat for whom you practically sold your soul for to pay for their last visit to the veterinarian? The answer to these questions is, quite simply, no. However, getting a cat to do what you want is long and hard and occasionally dangerous task. It requires dedication and careful action. The first and arguably most important step is to understand the psychology of cats. If you don't understand this, all of the following steps will be very hard to carry out and not very helpful at all. You need to understand the cats will do absolutely everything in their power to do the opposite of what you want. You might think that if your furry pal wants what you have to offer bad enough, they will eventually get over their issues and do what you ask. However, you would be wrong. For example, if you buy your cat a nice, soft, cushiony, and wonderful bed for them to sleep, they will not do it. If you try to show them the bed by subtly pointing and/or trying to lure them over to it, you will soon find that they would most likely rather choose a bed of nails. This being stated, by all logic, in order to get your little buddy to do what you want, you should just make it seem like what you want is the exact opposite of what you actually want. This, of course, is the central theme of the passive-aggressive cat training approach, and much easier than just earning their trust fair and square. Now let's look at a few examples. Tired of your cat refusing their premium food in favor of your dog's food, which makes them sick every time without fail? Try this. Instead, fill their bowl with the dog food and the dog's bowl with the cat's food. Be sure to yell at the cat and scold them constantly. If they think that eating from the wrong bowl is making you angry, the behavior will continue. The same concept also applies in situations such as seating arrangements. If you want your cat to sit on your lap, make sure to encourage it to sit places away from yourself. The cat will eventually start to realize that the only spot you haven't expressed a desire for it to go is your lap. It will then decide it wants to sit there. This part is important. You must push it off for the first time, and then maybe even the second. This will only make it want what it can't have even more. You can then allow it to stay on its third attempt, but sigh and mock defeat and act upset. Your cat will think it has won. Continue the same process of passive aggression basically forever. The longer this goes on, however, the more likely the cat will realize what you're doing. Do not panic. Most cats will take at least 3 years or so to catch on, and by this point they will not be angry. They will respect your ingenuity, which they deem on par with that of a cat. They will accept you as one of their own and cease their resistance, have not only gotten your cat to do what you want through passive aggression, but now they will do what you want on their own free will. Don't mistake this for complete submission, however. They will still expect give and take, and an expensive can of tuna on the 3rd of every month.